the Fadhili family YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please consider liking and subscribing and turning on your post notification bell. The post notification bell is right next to the subscription button and it notifies you whenever we post a new video. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. So, and on today's video, we have a very exciting video. I will show you how we store our fruits and vegetables to stay longer in our fridge as well as in our pantry. So join me as I take you through. So I'll start with coriander. So what I would normally do is chop off the stem of the coriander. Then I will take a container. I will put a kitchen paper towel at the bottom of the container. Then I will lay my coriander onto the paper towel gently to avoid any breakages. Thereafter, I will cover the coriander again with another paper towel. This is to avoid any moisture from getting into the coriander. And lastly, I will cover the coriander into the airtight container. You can be sure that your coriander will remain fresh for as long as it is stored like this. So be sure to give this method a try. So the next vegetable that I will be showing you how to store are carrots. And carrots are normally stored when they are not washed, or if you have to wash them, ensure that they are dry before you store. So in this method of storage, I will use a polythene bag. So you can use a polythene bag or a Ziploc bag. So I will arrange my carrots in two bags. So I will tie this like that. So that's the first bag. So on to the second one. Then ensure that you close the top to avoid any air or moisture getting into the carrots. So this method can guarantee that your carrots will remain fresh and there will be no discoloration. They will always be fresh, and all you need to do is open the bag when you need to use, remove the amount that you need and close the bag. So you can be sure this can last you for weeks. So the next vegetable item that I will be showing you how to store are eggplants. So again, I will take a polythene bag or a Ziploc bag, depending with what you have. Put a paper towel into the Ziploc bag to trap any moisture. Like that. Then put your eggplants. I had cleaned mine and dried them. Arrange them into the bag like that. And once you're done, tie your bag ready for storage. The next grocery item that I will be showing you how to store is the avocado. Everybody loves me some avocado. It's a very rich vegetable or fruits. I'm not sure in which category to place it, but it's also very good in cholesterol, the good cholesterol. So normally what I would do, I have 7 pieces of avocado with me. So 3 of these I will put in the fridge so that I can stop the ripening process. And the other 4 I will store in the pantry so that all of them do not ripen at the same time. So be sure to grab yourself some avocado. The next vegetable that I will be storing, showing you how to store, is the fenugreek spice or herb. This is what it looks like. So just like the coriander, I will chop off the stem, then take a container. For us, we normally recycle our ice cream containers. Then I will lay a paper towel at the bottom of my container. Then take enough fenugreek leaves and put them inside the container. This should be enough. Then take another paper towel and cover the top to prevent any moisture from getting in. And lastly, cover the airtight container, ready for storage in the fridge. So I'll repeat the process again since I have quite a number of fenugreek leaves. So once more, the paper towel at the bottom of the container. Then I will put in the fenugreek leaves. Cover with a paper towel. And then cover the top with an airtight container. So the coriander and fenugreek need not be washed before storage so that they can stay longer. Next grocery item that I will be showing you how to store are fresh chilies. So what normally you should do is to clean your chilies. When you buy them, they're normally like this with a stem. So after washing them, place them in a kitchen towel to dry. And once they're dry, remove the stem like this. Like that. This makes storing them very easy, and as well as keeps them fresh for longer. So once you're done removing the stem, take a container, put a paper towel. Since my container is small, I can split the paper towel into 2. Put the paper towel at the bottom, then put your chilies into the container like this. Like this. Remember, our chilies are dry and clean. Once that's done, cover the chilies once more with a paper towel like that. Then cover your airtight container and put them in the fridge. And you can be sure your chilies will remain fresh for as long as a month. The next vegetable item that we shall be storing or rather I will be showing you how I store our tomatoes. And this time round, I will be showing you how to store raw tomatoes. First and foremost, it is always important to clean out the pesticides that are used to grow our tomatoes, and it is always wise to clean your tomatoes with baking soda and vinegar and rinse them off in running water. So for our raw tomatoes, we are going to store them on our countertop, and before we do that, I will use a tray, lay out some paper towel, and then the way to store the raw tomatoes, ensure that the stem side is put facing down, as this is where the moisture gets into the tomato. So place them with the stem side facing down like this. Like this. So once they're stored like this and they start ripening, it is at that point in time that now you transfer them to the fridge. So guys, these are our raw tomatoes which we shall place on our counter table. So the next vegetable item that we shall be learning how to store are the purple onions. This is a commonly used vegetable in each household, and I would like to teach you a thing or two. So normally when you're buying your onions, ensure that you take the ones that have a thick outer skin. Do not be tempted to pick the ones that the skin has been removed. Reason being, the ones with the thicker outer skin have a higher sulfur content, as well as they have low water content in them. So normally how we would store our onions would either use a mesh bag. Mesh bag looks like this, and these are well aerated, and once you put them in a mesh bag, you can store them in your pantry. Else, you can store them in a well-ventilated container in your store. Also ensure that wherever you store them in a container, the container is also well aerated. And a point to note, do not store your onions next to your potatoes, because your onions will go bad very, very fast. In the event that you cut your onion and you don't finish it within one meal, it is advisable to store the remaining part of the onion in a Ziploc bag and ensure that you remove almost all the air in the bag. This onion can last you up to a week, but it's always good to ensure that you use up the cut onion. So the next vegetable that I will be showing you how we store is the garlic. And just like the onion, you can store it in a mesh bag. This will ensure that air circulates within the garlic and the garlic remains fresh for a longer period. You can also choose to store it in a container in the pantry and ensure that the pantry is well ventilated for the garlic to serve you for a long period of time. Next on our grocery list is ginger. We all know ginger is very essential in our body. It has very good healthy components in it. So how we would normally store it, first we would have to clean the ginger to remove any dirt residues on it, and then to prevent the ginger from shriveling, I would normally store it in a Ziploc bag or a polythene bag, depending with what you have. You can choose to cut out the pieces so that once you're using it, you just remove what you need, or you can store it in whole. So I would normally put it in a bag like this. So once you're done putting in your polythene bag or Ziploc bag, put a knot at the top and store your ginger in the crisper drawer of your fridge. This way, your ginger will last you for a longer period of time. So guys, I hope you found this video very informative. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to like. Be sure to also comment. You may tell us how you also store your vegetables and fruits, if it's any different from the way we do ours. And share this video so that it can reach as many people as possible. And until our next video, remain blessed and goodbye.